it's Carolina. I just wanted to pop on here, do a quick reading. I am going to go through all of the elements real quick. So what that means is we're going to do fire signs, water signs, air signs, earth signs. And it's just going to be a quick general reading for all the elements and therefore all of the zodiacs within the elements. Okay, we're going to start with fire. I am just pre-shuffling here. Fire, 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 fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. We'll see what's going on with the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. This is just going to be a quick general reading. What is going on with everybody? So this is going to be our main deck here. We're going to use a clarifying deck. We're going to use Waite Vibrant, which is this one here. We're going to use Cosmic Tarot to clarify what is going on for everybody. So I did want to do this quickly, however, depending on the amount of information channeled and received, I may be here a little longer. So please bear with me and keep that in mind. All right. Okay. Cosmic Tarot Clarifier. Right, Vibrant Waite is going to be on the deck. Perfect, perfect. Okay, one more. All right. Okay. So, I'm going to leave those charging for now. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. What is going on, fire signs? What is going on, fire signs? I know we're experiencing a lot of rapid ascension, multiple awakenings. Some of us are having expansions of consciousness, others of perception. So it may resonate with you, it may not resonate with you, and or certain parts may and certain parts may not. Take what resonates. Fire signs, you guys are active. If you have to take decisive action, do it, because we are in a time where we can change our lives. We can change what is going on moving forward based off of every decision that we make, every action that we take, and how we follow it up. Okay, so Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, what is going on? Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, what is going on? What are the divine messages for you today? Now this is for the rest of the month. Okay. Unless they tell me otherwise. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries. Nine of Cups, not so bad. Leo, King of Pentacles reversed. Sagittarius, King of Wands reverse. Who do we have at the bottom of the deck? The Knight of Swords reverse. This is the overall for everybody. So it looks like we have plenty of ideas we're trying to take action on, but nothing is happening. Let's just peek here. And we have the Page of Swords right after that. So yes, there is something going on in the headspace for everybody. You're not able to take action on these thoughts, or there are other thoughts. For example, you have an idea, you want to do something, you want to move forward with it. However, you might be letting everybody's opinions kind of get in your headspace and mess with the ideas that are coming to you, that inspiration that is coming to you, right? Because inspiration initially is just a thought that we have to then move forward and develop it and take action on it in order to manifest it in our physical reality. So there's something going on with the relativity of thought, right? Because you want him to be upright. You want him to be going after. You want to be going after what you are thinking, what you are visualizing, what you are trying to visualize and visually manifest, right? Maybe it is that you're just caught up in fantasizing about things, and you need to kind of bring it back down and ground it a little bit so that you can figure out a way to move forward with it and manifest it. Aries, you guys got the Nine of Cups upright. Okay, you might be a little bit arrogant, but emotionally you're feeling good. However, there's some sort of a mental block in your emotional space. Okay, so the way you want to proceed and move forward with it is just make sure that you take your time to think things through, and I would say feel into it, right? Whatever it is that you're thinking of doing, or it's just infiltrating your mental space, feel into it, connect it with your emotional being before you take action on it, because you want your actions to feel good and be in alignment with your passions and where you're headed and what you're doing. It feels like you achieved something, you attained something, and you feel good about it, but you don't feel the way that you thought you were going to feel, or you're going to achieve something and it's not going to feel the way that you think it's going to feel. That kind of messes with your mind, you know, with what you think you accomplished. So I would say still feel into it. If it doesn't feel right, why doesn't it feel right? What can you do to get it to feel the way you know that it can feel? What can you do to manifest these things? We'll get to that in a moment. Leo, King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, King of Pentacles reversed, the King of Stability, the King of Materialism, the King of the material world. There's something going on as far as that goes with your finances. Your mental space is not allowing that. So you might be trying to make a business decision, move forward in that aspect. However, if you keep doubting yourself mentally, you keep getting in your way and blocking yourself and your actions and your intentions. So make sure that your intentions are clear in business and finances before you move forward. It seems like that's what's going on here. Also, it may just be that there's an earth sign, right? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, somebody that's kind of getting in your way and being a little bit deceitful, or you're having trouble getting across to that person, communicating with that person, figuring out a way to understand each other. So there might be difficulties there as far as maybe somebody at work, maybe somebody for business. But there's definitely something going on in communication. It's like you want to do something or move forward with something, but you don't know how to do it. You're stuck. At the same time, you're super confident that if you are able to get it done, whatever this thing is going to be successful. It's going to be for the benefit of you and somebody else who is involved. If somebody else gets involved, if you're able to find a way to communicate with this person and kind of get that across, while also being able to kind of get out of your mind and get it done and get the things said that need to be said in order to seal the deal. I feel like that's something that's going on here with Leos. Okay. Saggies, the King of Wands, reversed. You're not taking action on something, something that you're passionate about, and perhaps you don't know what that passion is. So you know you should be passionate about something. You're not sure what it is, how to get there, what to do next. There's a lot of self-doubt, right? You know what you want to be doing, but you don't know how to get it done, and maybe you don't know how to communicate to somebody that you need the help, or that maybe you've made a decision that you haven't really made the commitment to yet, because there's a lot of unknowns here. So I feel like it's kind of like you guys are all in some way, shape, or form reaching this new mountaintop. You don't know how to go and move forward from there. We're going to clarify a little bit what could potentially help here. Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like it's hard for Aries because it's emotional and mental, and so sometimes you don't know how to tell the two apart, right? Because sometimes your mental triggers or mental systems can cause emotional triggers, and when that happens, it's hard to tell which one caused what, right? Sometimes you get in your head so much you start feeling a certain way. That's what I'm trying to say. And so it's hard to tell if you're feeling a certain way authentically, or if you're feeling a certain way because you created that feeling with your mental systems, with your mental programs, with the way that you're thinking about a certain situation, person, place, or thing. Leo, I feel it's you're having a major miscommunication with somebody, or it's an aspect of yourself that you're not accepting. Right? Something, looking for financial security in some way, shape, or form. Looking for, I think I feel like it's a business idea, a way to move forward in business, your business or someone else's, and perhaps you're having some trouble communicating with your boss-like figure, either because you're doubtful of your ideas, the success of your ideas, or just how to proceed. Maybe you're just at the idea stage and you don't know what it's gonna lead to or how to get it done. But some part of you feels this is going to work out. Some part of you has that kind of figured out, but you don't know how to vocalize it. You don't know how to open up and say something about it and kind of articulate it in a way that gains you some resources or some backup, right? Some reinforcements. Sagittarius, you're stuck in your actions. So you want to do something that you're passionate about. You want to provide. You want to move forward. You kind of want to hold your own and be in your own 2 feet, that kind of thing. But you're having trouble getting out of your head and actually doing something about it. All right. Just to sum up for everybody. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have a jumper. Aries, the 7 of Wands reversed, and the Fool. Hold on to my cards for the fire signs. I just can't hold on to my cards for the fire signs. What is going on? Look at that. Okay. The 9 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Leo. What is going on, Saggies? Saggies, Saggies, Saggies. Five of Swords reversed for Sagittarius. All right. Aries, you guys got the Seven of Wands and the Fool. Seven of Wands reversed and the Fool. So again, there's some form of inaction, but also it's like you got over the hard stuff. You got over the hard stuff. It's over and done with, but you have to move forward, and you're kind of stuck. Like, what's next? Where do you go from here? What do you do? Fool, right? There's a beginning here. There's an ending of something. There's a beginning of something. It's a whole new journey, and I feel like it's confusing you, right? And one end of you emotionally, you feel completely elated. You're free from this thing, whatever it was, your ball and chain that was holding you down and was holding you back, and you have somehow liberated yourself from it. However, you have this mental burden, and maybe you're just overanalyzing and overthinking and trying to apply logic to what you are experiencing, and in some way it isn't working out for you. So what this means is perhaps the things that you thought that you knew, the systems that you were using to move forward and to understand your life's circumstances are perhaps just not useful to you anymore. I'm very itchy, which for me means just very important stuff here. You get to go on a brand new journey, right? The difficulties, the hard stuff, whatever you were going through that was kind of bumming you out or holding you down or holding you back, kind of limiting your potential, is now over. But you have to decide to move forward. And how you get to move forward is entirely up to you. So this whole experience is extremely beautiful, magical, and you get to create whatever you want to create. Release your mental blocks. I would say do some journaling, some meditation, but no matter what, keep it moving. Move forward. You can always dwell on the past. You can always, the memories of the past are there. You can re-examine it, revisit it anytime you want, but you want to also keep your thoughts moving forward and keep your thoughts in the present moment, right? Keep creating present moments. Keep creating beautiful moments for yourself in the present that kind of keep you grounded and keep you active and keep you here, so that you're able to move forward. But just try to have fun with your life. Whatever it was. Doesn't say what it was. Whatever it was that was holding you back and holding you down, it's gone. But you have to accept that it's gone, and you have to accept that you get to move forward now. You get to do something for yourself now. You get to continue to move forward in a brand new way, and it's completely up to you. Leo, you guys got the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. For me, very representative of abundance and kind of recognition. Go get it. Go do it. Do what you must. They came out like this. So, Six of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So, my friend, there's something going on in business, but also in your personal life, and I'm thinking it's like you're looking for abundance, but you don't want only financial abundance. You want to be appropriately recognized for your ideas and your contributions, and you will, so long as you speak up and start to take action on these important ideas and moves that you want to make and or create, right? But you're also, some part of you is seeking material security, perhaps for your family or loved one, or because you are thinking you want to go there. That's your next step. You're trying to achieve some sort of financial security, stability, your career. You're trying to solidify your career because you want to be able to be free to experience something like this. Take action and speak up. It's what I'm getting the most loudly. Take action and speak up. If you feel that something is being done a certain way, even if it is your superior whom you are addressing. You should take action and speak up. If you are able to improve upon systems and ways that are in place, that are in effect, and you feel you have a much better or more efficient way of doing things, don't be afraid to try it out. It's going to get you noticed. And I feel like it's just a window of opportunity. A window of opportunity that you need to drive through. Go ahead and do it and see what happens. Saggies, the 5 of Swords reversed. So this depressive mental prison state that you were once in or are in, you're breaking free from, right? There's mental constrictions, belief systems, maybe ways that you were doing things or ways that you were thinking that you're now thinking are not the appropriate way to think of a certain situation, person, place, or thing in order to achieve the best possible outcome. So you're getting there. Releasing the mental constructs of your mind and reanalyzing and reassessing them. Freedom. Mental freedom. It'll come. Don't force your passion to be known to you. Instead, focus on your newly found mental freedom, this awakening you're having. Learn to trust those constructs, the new ones, and identify the old ones, the old ways of being, thinking, or behaving that you no longer want to be, think, or behave in that way, because you know you are changing, you are going through some sort of inner metamorphosis. Beautiful. Okay. Those were my Aries, Leo, Sag. That was fire. Let's move on to air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What is going on? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Whew, my friend. What is going on with the fire signs? I don't know, but it's deep. Some of you, I mean, hey, some of you are looking to, Leos, I feel like, are looking for love. You guys are looking to move beyond. This one is not one of this decks. I feel like Leos are looking beyond financial security and career. I feel like you guys are looking to lock it in, be done with building your career, and just kind of reach your peak, right? So that you're financially stable, so you have no concerns. You want to not focus on that, so you can focus on finding some love, some companionship, some next level, next stage of your life type thing. Aries, you guys are going through strong emotional imbalances. I don't know why, but I do know that it is a part of your path. You have to go through it in order to understand yourself more deeply, right? Everything that happens is a construct of our own doing, right? Universe uses the best ways to get through to us in order for us to learn our lessons and move forward and develop and grow, rather than be stagnant and stay doing the same thing over and over. All right, ready to move on. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. One more time. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, let's see what's going on. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Air signs, air signs, air signs, air signs, air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, the Knight of Wands, right side up. Libra, the King of Cups, right side up. And Gemini, the Queen of Pentacles, reversed. What is at the bottom here for everybody? Death. Right side up. Death. Which has been coming up a lot. There's a lot changing. There's a lot shifting. Death. This does not necessarily mean anybody's going to die. It just means there's a part of us that we are letting go of and releasing in order to move forward, to grow, to transform, to transmute the negative energies that are infusing us or have been infusing us. And not just the negative energies, but old belief systems, ways of thinking, being, speaking, doing, perception, right? And it's individual, it's different for everybody, right? Some of us actually can't handle, not for us. Some of us understand the power of change. Others are able to face it head on. So it is an experience that is individual to each and every one of us. And so we're experiencing change in very, very different ways. Aquarius, the Knight of Wands. You guys are taking action on that change. That is a very, very good thing. However, this is very rapid action, so it may indicate you're not thinking things all the way through. However, it is better to try and fail than to not do anything at all. Learn from everything that you are doing, every experience that you are having. Continually moving forward. That is an excellent thing. However, somewhat in the shadows. Understand all of the changes that are going on, the depth of the changes that are happening for Aquarius. There are going to be changes in the things that you do, the way that you behave. Your actions are changing, deepening. You're trying and starting to understand and be mindful of why you do the things you do, or why you are driven to do the things that you are driven to do. Having or taking inspired action means that you are listening to your intuition and then taking action on not just your ideas, but your intuitive callings, following the passion and the fire in your spirit. This is very deep. Aquarius, Libra, the King of Cups, emotional mastery and stability, having a heart so open can sometimes be very confusing and feel like a huge weight on your shoulders, right? When you are not able to understand your own depth of emotion. However, there's a huge change in your depth of emotion, and therefore the understanding of your depth of emotion. There's an unleashing, a change in your level of empathy and sympathy and compassion and understanding, all things which lead to the next and lead to the next and lead to the next.
However, there's a brilliant confidence. There's a brilliant confidence in understanding where your emotions are coming from, what is triggering them. And so when you understand these things and you look at your emotional reactions and ask them why they are there, you begin to understand what emotions are authentic that you are having and which are programmed. And you are just used to reacting emotionally in this way to particular circumstances, situations, persons, places, or things. So you are learning, you are waking up to your depth of emotion, which for Libra is hard, being an air sign. Used to being aloof. However, understanding your depth of emotion is to understand yourself, your intuition, and your empathy, but also perhaps a new heightened spiritual or psychic awareness. Gemini, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. What are you trying to manifest? Abundance, financial security, health, love, wellness. Whatever it is, you've been trying to manifest it for quite some time, but it is now time to change your methods. Methods have been used, tried, and failed. And so maybe using a multitude of methods, one or two combined, or finding your own way of doing things and feeling into it will serve you better. It is a time for change. Perhaps understand that what you are intending to manifest may not be completely aligned with you just yet, but there is change here. Don't usually get this with this card. However, I am sensing some of you are having issues, maybe getting pregnant. Methods have been used and tried and failed, and maybe it's time to try a new method. And change can be scary when we do not understand it. However, take the time, get out, ground, sit with yourself, listen to yourself, tap into intuition, and follow your instincts. Follow that intuitive nudge. Change is coming. Do something a little bit differently than you have been doing it. And perhaps that will assist in achieving that flow of energy and continually having that fountain open and unleashed for you so that you're able to manifest this thing, whatever it is. I feel like you're trying to get this. It feels kind of like it's a financial stability, like you're thinking about your home, the financial stability of your home. Maybe you have children or a family. That you're thinking that you need this financial stability for. So, clarifiers, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Clarifiers, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Clarifiers, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Clarifiers, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini.
Remember, for everything, it's either you or someone you know. So if it doesn't resonate with you, it might be somebody around you who is experiencing these things. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Alright, what do we have here? Ace of Wands reversed. Libra, Libra, Libra. Two of Wands reversed. And Gemini, my friend. Seven of Cups. Right side up. So Aquarius.
Ace of Wands reversed. What this is telling me is there are some things that you're not taking action on, that you don't understand how these changes are affecting. So you're experiencing changes. These are coming very quickly. And you're taking decisive action, inspired action on some of these changes that are coming. However, there are some changes that you don't know what to do with yet. Some changes require a little more time and are at the beginning stages. Some of the things that you want to do are still just ideas. However, these are sparks of inspiration. Do not hold yourself back.
There are sparks of inspiration there, so
there's an idea, something that you're passionate about, but you're holding yourself back. You're kind of limiting yourself, holding yourself back, and you're taking action on all these other things. But there is that one thing you really want to do. You may not know how to move forward with it, or maybe you have and you're scared to try again. It's okay to make changes. Sometimes we need to tear down everything that we've created or tried, right? Throw out the book and write it all over again. Be unafraid. Trust your intuition, your passion, your spirit. Your creativity will blossom. It will shine through. But not unless you try.
Libra.
The Two of Wands. There's a decision to be made. Both active decisions. What will you do? What will you choose? How will you do it? Somehow feeling inspired, having that depth of emotion or the awakening of emotion. Perhaps you are not making any decisions. And so you're loading up on these emotions that would be released through the making of this decision. Use your depth of emotion. Really, really feel into it. How do you feel about a certain situation, person, place, or thing? Perhaps you're dealing with somebody who doesn't know what decisions to make, somebody who is overly sensitive at the moment, or you are overly sensitive at the moment. And so indecision is being caused because you cannot kind of tune out or quiet, find your neutral space emotionally, just enough to tell how you feel about a particular situation, person, place, or thing that you are trying to make decisions about. But I do feel, however, it is important to tap into intuition. If you haven't done it before, you might be scared, you might be resisting tapping into your emotional intelligence, tapping into your intuition in order to make that decision, and that might just be exactly what you need to do. Gemini, you guys have the Seven of Cups. As I was saying before, something you are trying to manifest or create, something you seek. And perhaps you must change the way that you look at things. So this guy feels just broken. There's a lot of disillusionment there. Everything he thought he knew, he now has had to unlearn in order to achieve this goal in the back. This disillusionment that feels empty, feels like heartache, it feels like everything you thought you knew is gone. But really, it's opportunity. It's an empty plate. Put whatever on your plate that you wish to be there. Creative freedom is experienced here. You're having trouble manifesting your wants and needs into your physical reality. However, there are many, many changes here now. Many new ways of perhaps achieving this one goal that you have, that you're very focused on. And all you need is a little bit of a shift in perception. To find that path again. Maybe you are feeling a little bit lost because you don't know what to do or what path to take. And maybe accepting that you're feeling a little bit lost, accepting that you don't know what path to take or what steps to make next, what moves to make next. Maybe accepting that is the key. Maybe once you accept it, you can move forward from it with a new clarity of mind, a deeper emotional understanding of what you're going through, and move forward in that way. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, guys. So we've done fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. We've done air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Water. We're going to do water signs next. And the king jumped out. This is element after all. Water. Right? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Oops. Let's just bring those all back. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Water signs. I know that the water signs have been feeling a lot of the ascension energies, a lot of the awakening energies, and I'm sure some of the empaths are really feeling the emotional sensitivities and overload of the energies available at this time. All right, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I'm already super itchy and we haven't even gotten that far. Okay. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Pisces. Knight of Wands reversed. That guy has been just coming up. Scorpio, Six of Cups. Cancer, Four of Swords reversed. Everybody gets the Seven of Wands.
everybody gets the Seven of Wands. So,
the hard stuff is over. You kind of have been through something hard or difficult, right? It took a lot of energy to get through it, to get over it, to move past it. And now there's something else blocking you. There's like an inactive state. We're doing great, but we feel crappy, right? That's kind of the idea here. We're doing great, but we feel rather shitty about it. The Knight of Wands again has come up. However, reversed this time for Pisces. You are not taking action on the things that inspire you, or that you already have the really strong intuitive nudge that you should be doing or taking action on. Whatever it is that is holding you back, you somehow have already been through this. You've already mastered it. You've already gotten through it, but you're looping right back to it again in a way that it's kind of just halting your actions. There's a how do you say, like a glitch in your spiritual system. There's a glitch in your intuitive system. There's a glitch in your active system where you know what you should be doing, but you're not doing what you know you should be doing for yourself. To kind of put it in layman's terms is, you're getting the intuitive hits, you're not taking action on those intuitive hits. You know what's going on, somehow you're not accepting it. So you're not moving forward from it. There's no moving forward or ending the cycle, or moving forward and creating a new cycle if you don't take action on the divine guidance and the divine intuition that you are being provided. Scorpio, feeling nostalgic. Scorpio, feeling nostalgic, going through things that maybe we have already gone through before, themes that are coming up, or we are taking a stroll, a trip down memory lane, and things are not quite the way that we remember them to be. The thing about memory is we can always go back, and every time that we experience it and we find a new emotion or a new pattern or new way or new perception of experiencing that memory, then it alters that memory. The original event is altered. So sometimes when we remember things one way, it may not be the original way that it happened or that it occurred. Perhaps the way that we feel about our memories now is not the way that we felt when we were in that present moment experiencing that moment that is now past. So, I mean, it can also be there's an old flame you may want to say something to or take action on, or say, hey, you know, this blast from the past, this childhood kind of love, your first love, something like that. And you want to say something, or you want to do something, or you want to get up there and say, hey, it's been a while, you know, we really hit it off before, let's hang out, let's do something. And you might just be really not taking that action, not wanting to go there. What if she doesn't remember me, or he doesn't remember me? What if this, what if that? Filling yourself up with that kind of energy and emotion. Something's going on there we're not taking action on. Everybody's kind of just on a halt. Everybody's kind of just... Four of Swords for Cancer. What happened here? You're just not mentally participating in anything. It's like you're kind of going through the motions on autopilot, but your mind is just elsewhere. Your mind is just hibernating. You're like, I'm just gonna wait until whatever this is just passes before I do anything, before I become a part of anything again, before I contribute to anything again, before I move forward, before I come back into my body, before I'm in my, just, you're like in this mental space, deep in this mental space, in this thought. And whatever it is, it's keeping you from taking some action. And you've been here before. This is not the first time this has happened to you. This is not the first time that you've been in this sort of a cycle that you can't get out of. But I feel like there's an awareness. There's an awareness there. You know this is a cycle. You know you've experienced this before. Is it different this time? Are you experiencing a difference? I feel like it's like a triumph, but you don't feel like you won. Whatever it is, like you thought you were you thought you were done with this thing, and somehow it's come back into your awareness, right? This theme came up, this thing that you had been through that you thought you were done with, it's resurfaced. I feel like it's pretty much the same for all of you. Cancer, it's kind of like you retreated into your mind. Like you kind of closed off you don't want to think about it. You're kind of just like, I'm not thinking about this thing. I'm not making the mental space for this thing. I'm not dealing with whatever this is. You kind of just are a little bit in denial. You're a little bit in denial of what's happening, what's going on around you. Pisces, you're just inactive. Like you're not taking your power. You're not standing in it. You could be totally powerful, in your power, taking decisive action, inspired action, and making moves, but you are not. Something's holding you back. You might be just afraid of doing things in a new way, and putting yourself in the space where you get to do things in a new way. Sometimes that's hard if you don't know where to start. However, if you never do anything, then you won't know what feels good. Scorpio. Scorpio's got like the pretty reading, you know, like feelings of nostalgia. Maybe you want to go back to your childhood home, kind of revisiting your childhood, or hey, you're having, you know, a blast from the past. Something's going on where there's a chance to kind of meet with, or an opportunity to get involved with a blast from the past. Maybe your first love, someone like that, something like that. But there's an indecision there about whether or not to take action and say something and kind of reignite this old spark and see where it goes. But you are curious. You definitely want to know what's going on there. You're just not moving forward in a way that allows you to find out. All right, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. The world reversed for Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Okay. Six of Cups reversed for Scorpio. King of Pentacles, Cancer. Pisces, the world reversed. It's kind of like going up a waterfall in the middle of the stream, or going against traffic, going against the natural flow. What are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid to take action on? It can be a beautiful, beautiful opportunity, completely life-changing, a game changer for your life. But you seem to be stuck. You seem to be stuck. Where to go, what to do, how to do it. But there's an awareness there. There's a knowing. You will know what you should be doing, how to do it. You know where to start. You may not know how the whole thing goes, but that's part of the journey. What is it about the unknown that halts you? Yes, we are creatures of habit, and so the things that we know and have become accustomed to feel safe. But are the things that feel safe that you know and have repeatedly experienced, is that what you want moving forward? If it is, then great, do nothing. If it is not, what actions are necessary from you in order to begin to make the shift? Not getting any answers. You must walk your own path. But the guidance is that eventually you have to take some action. Eventually you have to take your first baby step so you can start walking and running and jumping and flying again. So you can take off. What are you afraid of? Scorpio. 6 of Cups. Reversed. So yeah, for some of you, definitely a blast from the past. You're definitely afraid of rejection. Maybe this blast from the past kind of rejected you before and you want to try again, but you're scared that maybe you're going to get turned down again. However, you're a different you in a different time and place. They're different them in a different time and place. And so therefore, what are you afraid of? Again, it's like all of you guys are going through something. You've been through this before and you've triumphed before. However, going through it again, it's kind of like a deja vu. And these old systems and programs are kind of playing out again. This theme that used to be in your life that you thought was over and done with is come back. It's resurfaced. There are lessons here to learn. Move forward. Say something. Don't block your emotional integrity. I hope that spoke to you, Scorpio. If not with someone else, with yourself. Maybe being afraid to really tap into your own emotions. Maybe finding ways you felt about yourself that you no longer feel about yourself and kind of having to let that go, or thinking about how to get that feeling back. How do you chase that feeling? How do you get it back? Something from your childhood, something like that. Either way, you gotta take a chance on you. You gotta take that action step. Cancer. Cancer. Definite earth sign around you, or you're dealing with earth-like energies. Strong Taurus. Could be Taurus or Capricorn. However, these are some strong energies and you are retreating mentally, and it is going to affect the way that you perceive your physical reality because you are not here. You're kind of, everything is going on autopilot. You're being very indecisive and inactive in your own life. There will be an opportunity to wake up and move forward and come back and be an active part of your life. It seems that you're waiting for that opportunity, and it may come through an earth sign. Somebody might just really give you a really like stern talking to. You may not like hearing it, but it'll wake you up. Right? So there's some sort of an earth sign near you, around you, in your space. And they might not know what's going on with you yet, but the moment they see it, they might say something. Either that, or through an earth sign, you'll find your way back to connectivity, to wholeness with yourself. It feels like all of you guys are kind of at a standstill. There's a theme going on with the water signs. Something came back. Things that we've already been through, gone through, experienced, we thought we were done with. And it's a new phase of that, a new chapter of that, a new level of that. Try to bear in mind and keep in mind that everything brings with it a lesson. If you are repeating a cycle, there's a new lesson there. Search for it and take action toward it. Okay, one more. Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. Oh, little jumpers there. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So, earth signs, Capricorn first, Taurus, Virgo. Taurus, then Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yes. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. God, I'll try to wrap this up. We have been on over an hour already. Let's see what's going on. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Remember, the readings are either for you or someone that you know who is in your space. And I am reading present moment energies. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Not keeping it. No jumpers for this reading. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. Capricorn, the moon, right side up. Taurus, King of Cups, reversed. Virgo, Six of Cups, reversed. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Eight of Swords. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You guys are feeling trapped. You guys are also having issues with your mental space. I feel like there's like a huge, I feel like energetically there's a huge overload of information that people are getting, and either you're receiving all of it and not knowing what to do with it, or you're blocking all of it off because you don't know what to do with it. There's a way out, but you can't see it. Somehow you feel there's something going on and you don't know what it is.
Capricorn, trust your intuition.
You guys get the Moon. You guys are in an intuitive peak. Trust your instincts and your intuition. Move forward with that. Business, personal life, love life, relationships, things like this. How do you feel about it? What's that nudge telling you, that little voice inside your head that tells you which way to go, which way to turn, when to make the turn, when to make the move? You guys are connected to your intuition. Something is telling you intuitively that something isn't right. There's something that you're thinking that is not aligning with the way that you're feeling. There's a difference between the two, and you can detect it. You can discern that. Use it. You don't need to see what's going on in order to know how to deal with it.
Learning to trust your intuition is one of the many, many things that you're able to do when you are on this path. Also a deep Cancer energy. This is definitely Cancer. So you might be dealing with a Cancerian person who is kind of giving you the spikes of intuition, and maybe they're not being totally truthful with you about something, and you know it, but you don't know what it is. So maybe follow your intuition regarding the people that you are associating with, the people that you keep around you and keep close to you, but also keep your intuition, keep checking in with your intuition moving forward. This will help you to tune into your own individual intuitive flow, and therefore gain the knowledge of your intuitive understanding.
Taurus, you guys get the King of Cups reversed. So you are not, you're in denial. Mentally and emotionally in denial about something. What? I don't know. But you're totally in denial about something. You're not trying to think about it, and you're not trying to feel into it either. You know something's up. You don't know what to do about it. And you rather kind of act like it's not there. You're going to have to do something about it, though. It's going to come out. Whatever it is, it's going to come out sooner or later. And I'm not sure if you're keeping something and you're not trying to say anything about it or think about it or let anybody else know, or somebody else is doing something. Strong Pisces male that they're not trying to let you know about and trying to keep you in the dark about, although you can kind of sense something's going on for some of you. But it definitely feels like you kind of feel some way or one way and just not expressing it. I feel like jealousy. I feel like kind of like you're envious of someone, strong Pisces male, or that person is envious of you, and somebody's trying to keep it quiet. Somebody's in denial, somebody's trying to keep it quiet, and it's just not working out the way that we intended. Sometimes things not working out the way you want them to, kind of, you retreat. Something fishy's going on there. Taurus, you can feel it. You don't know what it is, but you can feel it. You have this knowing that something isn't right. Virgo. Scorpio just got this. Like this. Virgo. You're moving on from childhood things. It's like you're entering a new phase. There are certain things that just aren't working for you mentally. It's like you're kind of waking up to things in your past that haven't worked out the way you wanted them to, patterns that you're shifting and morphing and transitioning from, and you're trusting your intuition. You're not necessarily thinking about what's gonna happen, but you're trusting your present moment. You know there's a way out. You know there's another way of doing things, and you're trying to look back at your past in a way that you've handled the situation that has come up, and you're trying to handle it differently based off of experiences that you have had at one point. You're hoping that's going to help take off the blindfold there. If you see her, she's totally blindfolded. Mental entrapment. So you know the key is in your experiences. You know the key is up here somewhere, Virgo. And you're looking back, you're rewinding everything that you've experienced and learned to try to find the key, the answer to help you move forward. But you may not be remembering things appropriately. You may not be remembering the original situation or occurrence or lesson. That lesson may have shifted and morphed and transitioned over time. Clarifiers. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's like you guys are like lifting the veil. You guys are lifting the veil. Tower. That's the one that jumped out. So it's like sometimes you have to demolish and destroy everything. It kind of feels like everything comes crumbling down, but sometimes it needs to in order to have a fresh, new perspective. In order to see things from a different angle. Sometimes that's what's needed and required of us. Okay. Let's see this one. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Whoops. Not as great. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Excellent. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Excellent. Capricorn. Cappies. Can't hold my cards for you guys either, huh? Just like fire signs. Capricorn. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Capricorn. Taurus. 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 Queen of Cups.
Virgo. Sorry, just stay looking at the card for Taurus. Just very interesting. Very, very interesting. Virgo. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. King of Wands reversed. Okay. Capricorn.
Two of Wands, upright position. Trust your intuition. Make decisions from there. Again. So for me, fire signs are a lot about spirit, intuition, inspired action, and taking action, and just action in general. So check in with your intuition, then take action. You already know something's up. You can feel something's fishy. Something's going on. Either you're being deceived or you're the person deceiving whoever else. But you want to proceed with caution, and you want to check in with your intuition before you make any moves. So whatever the decision is that needs to be made, weigh it against your intuitive self, your intuitive attributes, position, abilities, and then make your decision from there, from that space. I feel like it's going to help you gain some clarity as to what is being hidden. If you do trust your intuition in that way, there's going to be some sort of a deeper understanding of what this hidden thing is. It allows you to move forward, to check in with your intuition. Also strengthening your intuition moving forward, making decisions. That's a good one. Taurus, you guys got the Queen of Cups upright. King of Cups in the reverse position. So there's definitely something going on with two individuals. You may not be being very truthful with yourself or with someone else about the way that you feel. Perhaps in a relationship, somebody's being deceived or deceiving you. Something's definitely fishy and something's going on there. This is also a very strong Pisces energy. So you must be dealing with somebody who has Pisces in their chart, either sun, moon, or rising. But you also want to check in with your intuition. There's something fishy going on with you earth signs, or some secret, and it's going to come out, and somebody's not going to like it. There's some sort of a deception there or denial. You know what's going on, but you either choosing not to believe it, or you're going to wait until somebody else tells you about it. You're gonna hear about it either way, Taurus. And if you're the one being deceived, if you're doing the deceiving, you're gonna be found out. Somebody's not gonna be happy about it. I mean, somebody who is in tune and in touch with their emotional self is just not gonna be so happy about it. Somebody gets hurt. It's very emotional stuff. Let's see. Virgo, King of Wands, reversed. Your active integrity. Something's going on. You're not remembering things the way that you think you're remembering them. You have an inkling. You want to take action. You want to do something about whatever your suspicions are. You're going back in time. You're like, I've been through this before. I've experienced this before. I've sensed this before. I don't know what to do. And you're kind of not taking action. It's messing with your confidence and your ability to kind of take charge and step into your authority of your situation, whatever it is that's going on. And it's affecting you in such a way that, I mean, perhaps you're gonna, I mean, again, this is either somebody you know or yourself, but somebody's gonna get very upset, very angry, very aggravated, whatever this thing is coming up. And it may not be that something is being done to you to cause this reaction, but the sheer frustration of not being able to find out whatever this is, or the work that you're doing to find out whatever this is. So it's like, you know, maybe you do find out and you realize something that you weren't expecting, right? Because we don't always remember things appropriately. What I just said about memories. Yeah. The truth is coming out for all of you. That's what I know. It's like, even though you're not remembering things right, there's a truth there. There's a truth that you're searching for. You may not get it may not be the way you're thinking it's gonna be. And you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna feel so free and so happy and elated when I find out what the truth is. But you may not. You may, in fact, feel kind of resentful or angry or mad. And you're not gonna know what to do about it. Like, you might realize something that you feel powerless to do anything about. Strong Aries male. So just be aware of, you may just not like what you're gonna find out, whatever you're looking for, and trying to decipher and unfold or unveil the truth might upset you more than you think. Just be prepared. Right. So, what is going on with you guys? Seriously, you guys have a lot of energy. I mean, water signs, what is up? And earth signs, what is up? Fire signs have a little something. Everybody's got a little something going on. Overall, not such a bad reading. Earth signs, somebody's hiding something from you, or you're hiding something from somebody, and it's gonna get found out. Truth is coming out one way or the other, because somebody is searching for it and somebody has a feeling. Heightened intuition at this time, heightened awakenings, heightened everything, and so harder to keep things hidden. All right, we're gonna do one guided goddess guidance oracle card for each element. What did I start with? Fire. What did I just end with? Earth. The earth signs had a pretty heavy energy thing going on. So right now, I'm just going to pull a quick card and see what energies are available for earth signs right now that they can use to help them out. What energies can earth signs use right now to help them out and kind of work these things out, right? For the greatest, highest good of all involved. So let's see. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs, earth signs, earth, 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 earth. Capricorn. Capricorn, you guys get the undying love. And she says, the love that you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So you may have been in love or will be in love. And it sometimes can be maternal, paternal love, family love, or your own self-love, love of life. So I would say Enjoy all the love that you have in your life, no matter the source. Enjoy it. Be vibrant. Stand into it, right? Be in your love. Be in your love space, in your heart space. Let's Capricorn, Taurus. You guys get Yemanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you now. Walk through them. Follow your intuition before taking action. Unleash that intuition, follow your intuition, and then take action steps and walk through. Move forward, continue moving forward. And Virgo, you guys get past life. This involves your past life, your past or life memories. Makes a lot of sense. Perfect with your reversed Six of Cups, Virgo. So yeah, there is definitely something going on in your past life that you're trying to figure out. It is the appropriate thing to do for you. However, keep in mind that we do not always remember things the way that they were in that space-time reality that we were in when it was occurring. Okay, all right, earth signs. I'm gonna just move backwards. So we did earth, we're gonna go to water signs next. What is going on? Water signs. Water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. 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 Okay. Okie dokes. So, Pisces, Mother Earth, you're called upon to help with environmentalism. Also, just ground yourself. Ground your energy into Earth. Connect with nature, animals, go for a walk, get out in nature, go to a park, go on a hike, ground yourself, connect yourself with nature. This will help you to elevate your intuition, your empathy, kind of ground your energy, ground your emotions, ground your mental space so that you are centered. Okay? Pisces, Scorpio, the guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Scorpio, you want to move forward with something, something that makes you feel good, something that maybe is new. And sometimes things that are new cause us a little bit of anxiety or cause us to have a little bit of a self-doubt whether or not we can achieve this thing or not. But know you are protected, you are being guided, you and your loved ones are safe, and continue to move forward with that confidence and the knowledge that your divine team is there for you. All you have to do is ask. That's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Cancer, purification, detoxification. It is time to start fresh. It is time to purify, detox, cleanse, right? This can have a lot to do with what are you eating and drinking, of course. We want to watch what we're doing nutritionally to ourselves and our bodies, but also how are you caring for your energy, the things around you, your auric space, your energetic field. What sort of energy work are you doing? Are you meditating enough? Maybe you should meditate more. Are you doing any energy work? Maybe you should do some more. If you're not, maybe you should start. Are you working with crystals? Journaling even is a great way to move energy and kind of put it on paper and release it from your physical being and your energetic being. So this is a great time to kind of do the purification and cleansing work. And it's a great way to connect your body and your mind so that you can move forward, so you're not so mentally blocked. Maybe just kind of do a brain dump every morning and every evening. That's it. See how that feels before you take it a step further. But definitely great cards, guys. All right, so what did I do? I did fire, then air, so we're doing air now. Next I did fire, air, water, then earth. And I'm going backwards in that order. Earth, water. Now we're doing air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. 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 Aquarius, Libra, Gemini.
right. Wow. All right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Beautiful. Aquarius, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. This is kind of perfect alignment with your reading because you're sort of inactive. There's an idea you're not acting on. Find a creative outlet. Whether that's music, art, writing, teaching. Find your creative outlet. Explore. Maybe you have many creative outlets. Maybe you like drawing, singing, dancing, writing, whatever it is. But explore it and find out what it is. But make sure that it's true to you and it feels good. And I do this because you want it to feel true. You want it to help the throat chakra kind of flourish and flow so that you're acting from a place where you're following your truth, your ambitions, your passion. Okay? Libra, peace. What she says, there is no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. Release mental stress. Trust, have faith in yourself and in the outcome of the choices and decisions that you make. Be peaceful. Be assured that abundance is on its way. And do some meditation. Or, just make sure you consume a lot of water. Do things that bring you peace and clarity of mind. For me, meditation. Leap of faith. Gemini, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Gemini, take a risk. Leap of faith. So you see she's a fairy. She's jumping in. She's just doing it. She's not even opening up her wings. She just trusts the universe is going to catch her. She falls. She just trusts the source is going to catch her when she falls. She trusts in her divine guidance. And so therefore, she is, by example, showing you what you should do. It is not about having faith in a higher power. It is about having faith in yourself and your ability to create the life you want to live and create the experiences you want to have. Therefore, take a leap of faith into yourself. I love it. Okay. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. 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 Ooh. Aries, Leo, Sag. I love this oracle deck. I use it for almost everything. Like closing almost every session because of the kindness and the accuracy that I have experienced with this deck for 11 years. It's beautiful. If you want to get yourself one of these, it is the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. They are by Doreen Virtue, I believe. Yes, Doreen Virtue. And I'll put the names of the decks that I use at the bottom of the video here. So if you're interested, you can get it for yourself and just experience it and see what you feel like and what you like. So Aries, Leo, Sag. Last one for oracle cards. Last one for general energies that are available to you that you can work with to help you guys out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Well, Aries, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Abundance is with you, my friend. You just need to believe that it is. You want to be abundant, believe that you are abundant. And sometimes abundant does not mean money, riches, a bunch of jewelry, finances, dollars in the bank account. You may be abundant in life. You may be abundant in health. You may be abundant with your career.
opportunities that are coming to you. However, trust and believe that you are already supplied for. Everything's already taken care of. Release that stress to the universe and just live and be as if it's already taken care of, and it will be. Divine passion for Leo. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? What are you keeping from yourself? Be real with yourself. Allow yourself to feel that passion that is burning inside you, like that volcano is ready to erupt. Flow with the passion that exists within you. What is igniting you? What gets you out of bed every day? What keeps you from falling asleep every night? Admit it to yourself. Follow that passion. It can change your life. And Sag, same as Aquarius. Sarasvati, the arts. Find a creative outlet. Perhaps through this creative outlet you will find your passion, the passion that you seek, that you are unsure of which route to take. Perhaps exploring your creative outlets will provide an insight as to which actions to take in order to tap into the potential of passion that you know resides within you already. Great. All right. Thank you guys. I know this has been well over an hour and a half already. Thank you for those of you who have stayed this long. I will try in the future to make my videos a little bit shorter, a little bit more concise. But as I said, once I am channeling, as much as I may intend to keep the reading short and concise, I do channel all the way through. I do that for my own integrity, because if it's coming through, somebody's going to watch it, hear it, and see it later. If you're not watching it with me live, and if that's the case, then I would like for the message to be there. If it's coming through, I always believe it is for a reason, and it will get to the person that needs it. So sometimes when I channel, it takes a little bit longer. Sometimes there's more coming through. Okay, thank you guys for staying with me. Thank you guys for being here, for participating, for allowing me to provide this service for you in this reading. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment down below. Let me know. You can also send me a private message. I'll leave you the link if you want a private message and or would like to schedule a private reading. Otherwise, I will see you guys again soon. I will do a brief reading the evening of the 19th, which is our second full moon in Libra. This is going to be very, very interesting. Because of it, that's a lot of the reason that some of the things that they're coming up are coming up, especially if they have to do with our past, and kind of reevaluating the things that we've done, the way that we've done them, and maybe changing them in order to move forward in a brand new way and not continue to repeat these cycles, right? So a lot of cycles are finally coming to an end and being brought into the very front of our awareness in order for us to make the necessary changes. Now I wish you all happiness, love, abundance, and joy. Always have, always will. And I will see you again soon. Thank you very much.